wow, I look like a Habibi son. And I look like I just came out of the zoo. Anyway, this is like the part 2. I talked about coming out and how hard it was and how I'm still going through it and how I've lost people to process and how I feel like everybody looks at me in a different perspective now. Even if it's a good way or a bad way, it's still like I'm not used to it. But I know it'll always be like that. But sometimes you just gotta be yourself. Okay. So this video, I want to talk about the positives. And not just like with coming out, just with my life. Because I talked about my life and how horrible it was and blah, but in reality, I didn't make it horrible. Like, it was bad. Yeah, it sucked. But I made it good. I made the best out of everything. You know? One day, I'd be bawling my eyes out, and the next day, I'd be making up for it and having fun and going out with my friends. All my memories are good memories. Like, I'm always usually having fun. Like, someone gets me upset, I try to rebound. I do the stupidest stuff with my friends. Believe it or not, I've never picked up a drug in my life. Yeah, I'm sitting in school with my hair like this, you know what I mean? Like, oh, look at me, I'm a Habibi son. You know, look at my hair like this, with sweaters on, sweatpants. I don't even care anymore. No makeup, no makeup. You know? And I'll just be sitting in class and I don't have a pencil and I'll be like, I have no pencil. People look at me like, this lady's on crack. Doesn't she care what people think? No, I don't care what people think anymore. Because, if you don't like me for me, then you could GTFO. Honestly. Because I'm having fun and I'm doing what makes me happy. If anybody has a problem with that, no. Like, something. Me and my best friend, Allison, we'll literally sit there for hours painting. And we go on shopping sprees. Me and my crazy, we have these adventures. We dress up in the craziest stuff. Hang on, I'm going to get one of the outfits. This is my father's hat. He gave me this. I think it's the coolest hat in the world. Now, my cousin and I, we dress up. And we go around town talking to people. And we look like whack jobs, but we have the best fun in the world. Because just imagine you're having a horrible day and you're at a store and you see these two girls look completely ridiculous laughing and talking to you. It's either gonna really annoy you or it's gonna make you laugh. Yeah, I annoy people a lot. I'll admit it. I am really annoying. I am so weird, I can get annoying. I'm such an art freak. I get annoying. But you know what? I don't even care. Because it's who I am. And my whole life, I've always been having fun. I've always had the memories, and I've always had people there by my side, even when I thought I was alone. Like, I have a lot of people I could thank for helping me. Like, my cousin, my crazen, her and I are exact opposites. She's completely straight. She's had the same boyfriend for like 2.5 years, They're perfect for each other. Blonde hair, she's tall, Her and I, when we're together, we're like twins. I tell her everything. Anything that's on my mind. We tell each other everything, We might not hang out all the time, but we always got each other's backs. We're crazy. We're crazy cousins. We hook each other up, you know what I mean? And, I kind of had a feeling that Allison, of course, I knew she'd always be there for me, but, like, I remember when I had Caitlin tell her, she texted me, and I saved the text message. I'm actually going to read it out loud because it meant a lot to me, and I almost started crying. She was like, let me find it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Where are you? Like, I had Caitlin tell her because I was too afraid, and then after Caitlin told her and I had a conversation, and you know, she was like, I'm not sure what to say other than I'm happy for you, and I'm just shocked. It came out of nowhere, and she was just saying how she's really happy for me, um, and like how I first came out, I was just like, there's a lot of things I should have told you and a few other people a while ago, but I never got around to because, like, I don't know. She was like, okay, this is what she said. She's like, oh my god, someone texted me and I lost it. She was just like, I want you to know I love you no matter what, and we'll always be best friends, and you can tell me everything pretty much. And that meant a lot for me because, you know, I don't know. I've been best friends with her for 6 years. I remember when we were scared and we were going in middle school together. Now we're in high school together. I remember when we didn't even go to the same schools, you know? And I don't even know. Like, I've had so many memories with this girl and I love her so much. She's like a sister to me, you know? And I just couldn't imagine life without her. That's why it was probably the hardest for me to tell her because, you know, I could tell people I barely know because I don't care what people think. But I care what my best friend thinks. I care if she's going to leave me or not. I care if she's going to look at me differently or not. And that was the one thing I was afraid of. And, you know, like, you tell your best friend everything first, you know, like, that's why she was mad at me because she didn't understand. I would be the same way. If someone didn't, you know, my best friend didn't tell me something, but she told other people first, I'd be pretty pissed off, too. So, I had to go through that, too. But anyway, you know, um, and then I have her, and then I have Alexander. Now, I remember people always thought him and I were dating, and it's just like, no. Him and I hang out literally, like, every day. Almost every day, you know. I literally count him as, like, one of my best friends because he is always there for me. And I literally just spill out everything and tell him everything. You know, we just have those days, we just do stupid things, you know what I mean? Like today, we worked out for like 3 hours. You know what we did right after we worked out? We walked to Subway right next door. And then he's like, are we embarrassments? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, just imagine someone sitting in the parking lot looking at us all sweaty walking out of the gym 3 hours later just to walk right next door to Subway and get subs. Yeah, we're pretty pathetic. But, you know, I mean, I have so much fun. And if I were to name everybody who's ever, like, helped me, it'd be pretty long. Like, you know, I didn't start telling people right away. And people are like, I kind of wish you should. And people are like, oh, I give more respect to people who come out. And it's like, okay, you know, unless you, it's hard to explain. Like, it's been a journey, as you could say. That's kind of corny, but I'm gonna get used to it. This year has definitely changed a lot. I mean, I've moved on to my mom's. My whole family's found out, except for my mother and my father and my dad. It was so cute. Right after I made that video, my dad doesn't even know how to turn on a computer. Either does my mom, so, you know. My dad texted me, he's like, oh, I love you, Bozo from Tokyo, you know. And that's why I kind of want to tell my dad. That's kind of like my new goal, but I don't know exactly how to tell him, you know. Oh, see that annoying dog? Cinnamon, yeah, that thing. Okay, I know. My dog knows. Yeah, I know. I don't know exactly how to tell them, But, you know, him and I have so much fun. Like, I've painted his nails. Him and I have so many weird memories. Like, I remember one time him and I were going fishing, and I almost got attacked by a snapping turtle, and then he caught a catfish and kicked it with his foot, and he got, like, stung. And then I remember I caught this huge, like, fish, and he held it up by the rope, and it clacked off, and it, like, started flopping everywhere on us. It was so creepy. But he's, like, my best friend, too. Like, you know, that's one thing I love about Depew. One thing I was afraid of, Jamie Rodimer. That shocked me so much because that was right around the time where I wanted to tell everybody, and I was ready. Like, I was like, I got this. I'm going to do this. And then this happens with Jamie. And I was just like, oh my God. What the, you know, it just shocked me so much. I didn't even know what to do with myself. I was, like, freaking out. And Allison's like, why are you freaking out? You didn't know him. I understand you're upset. But why, you know? She didn't understand because, you know, I'm pretty much going to the same thing. And I'm afraid that that's going to happen to me. That's one thing I can say about Depew. You know, of course, you're going to have those little people who think they're the coolest thing on the earth, and they are the queen of Sheba, and they're the king of Habibi sons, and they're the coolest things on the earth. Like, honestly, they literally think that they know everything. And there's going to be those people who try to bring you down based on your looks, because they think you're fat, because they think you're ugly, because you don't look like them, because you don't dress like them, because you're not as smart as them, or maybe you're not even as dumb as them. There's going to be people like that. And then you're going to meet those people who don't care. You're going to meet those people who are going to be in a club like R2R, you know? Yeah, that's kind of a bad example. Like my club. You know, you're going to meet those people who don't care who you are. They're going to like you for you. And you know what? I've met so many people like that. I'm so happy because without them, I'd go insane. I'd probably like kill myself. You know? I'm going to be honest. I've gone through depression. I've been suicidal. I've hurt myself. I've hurt other people. You know, I've said things I don't mean. I've said things about stuff to me I don't mean. And now I think about it, and everybody's beautiful. That's corny. No, not everybody's beautiful. I'm just kidding. You know, I honestly believe if you're a good person and if you treat people the way you want to be treated and the way they're at least treating you, then you're a good person and you're beautiful. You know, to me it doesn't matter the way you were born or who people, you know, like in some schools, and it's still in Depew, but like some people, it's just even in life. Oh, if you don't look like me, you're not good enough. If you're not like this, you're not good enough. You have to be like this and do this and say this and act this way and you have to walk this way. No, that doesn't work with me. I want uniqueness. I like uniqueness, and it's just, yeah. Like, this is pretty much the video about the good things in my life. Because I've had a lot of good things. I've had a lot of support, and there are people who listen to me even when I do feel alone and even when I do feel like nobody loves me. You know, I try to always be there for people. You know, people usually look at me like I'm a bitch when I'm really not. I'm just a bitch to the people who deserve it. Like, if someone's gonna sit here and call me fat or ugly, or like, you know what? I'm not gonna be nice to you. I'm not that kind of person. Like, I'm not gonna express myself on this video like I'm a little saint. No, I am a bitch. If someone treats me, like, disrespects me, I'm gonna disrespect them back. My parents taught me if someone hits me, I'm gonna hit them back twice as hard because I don't deserve that. And you know what? There's obviously something wrong with someone who is gonna point out with something wrong about someone. Yeah. I'm just ranting. I'm sorry. But yeah. So I'd like to thank everyone who's ever helped me, including Caitlin and everybody else. If I were to name everybody, it'd take a while. So thank you. I'm probably gonna make more videos soon. I don't know exactly when. I'm thinking about making a video with my dad, just like a mess around video, because like me and my dad, we have our little adventures too. So I'm thinking about making a video with my dad. And we're gonna like dress up and go on an adventure and like go to a store and be like, ah! Yeah. Okay. So thank you for watching.